Hello, welcome to Ruckosaurus Rex, the channel where we review and discuss all things dinosaur and other prehistoric animals. How are you guys doing? I am doing well. It's been just a minute. As always, my hiatuses are normally because I have to wait on product. We all have to wait on product. But since I don't collect extensively all types of brands from, Mattel and Collect Day and things of that nature, my offerings are unfortunately few and far in between. But when I get them, I hit you with them. So that's what we're doing now. And this go around, what we're going to get hit with is another offering by Haolonggood, another herbivore. We'll say Haolonggood's specialty, the herbivores. And what we have going on this time is a hadrosaur and Edmontosaurus. Yes, indeed. A very nice visual we have there. You see the two different shades that Haolonggood is known for giving us. You get to choose. You can either get one, the other, or both if you're so inclined. It's 1/35th scale. When we look at the top of the packaging, you see a great deal of past offerings by Haolonggood, and gives you an idea of the size of the box when you can see how many offerings are on there. We've got 12 this go round, so that's pretty cool. And then on the flip side is basically what we've already seen on the previous side, only it's got Edmontosaurus and 1/35 scale in a larger font, and Haolonggood is there in our lower right hand corner. And here is our star of the show. We've got the Haolonggood Edmontosaurus right here before us, and looks very nice. You see, I opted for the green version. Haolonggood gives us two different color schemes, but they're normally around the same range as this. What I mean by that is it's either going to be something greenish or something brownish, and they'll different stripings and different patterns and all that to give it a somewhat unique appearance. But I opted for this green. Just looked more natural to me. I like the other colors too, but you guys, if you've been rocking with me for a while, you know I don't normally get both. I'll just get one. Primarily because, a lot of people, they tell themselves two different colors, they look like two different animals, and I can't psych myself out that way because they're in the same exact pose. So I just go for one because that's the way it is. Fortunately, when it comes to this particular species, PNSO has their version of Edmontosaurus. In fact, theirs is larger than this one. The Edmontosaurus for PNSO is closer to the upper range of the size in terms of scale for Edmontosaurus. This particular model is, it states that it's 10.6 inches long, so that translates to nearly 31-foot animal is what this represents. So it is not a fully grown Edmontosaurus by my estimation, but it'll go well if I decide to display it with the PNSO Edmontosaurus. So, which is, I tell you, that extra 10 or 11 feet makes a lot of difference. We normally just think in terms of the length, but the entire volume of an animal increases. It isn't just the length. We don't think about that. We go like, well, it's 2 feet longer. That's not that much bigger, but everything about it is grown in response and respect to those additional feet, whatever they might be. So we need to keep that in mind. Anyway, let's take a closer look at our Haolonggood Edmontosaurus. Taking a look at our head sculpt on our Edmontosaurus. You see we've got the crest. I'm going to start right at the tippy tip top. It's painted like a grayish color. We've got Haolonggood loves their blue eyes. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that eye is blue with black pupils. They really love their blue eyes. I'm not mad at them because it does make the it brings out the eyes, I guess is how you want to go with that. But looking at the rest of the head sculpt, taking that front look, you see the nostrils right there, very pronounced. You can definitely see the detail right there. Looking at the side, you've got the colors there. It's definitely a brownish. It's a I wouldn't even know what to really call this color. I just know I like it. It's pretty nice. And of course, when you go to the lower jaw, we've got that tannish type of color, and you've got some lines there and a wash. The tippy tip of the snout, as you can see, is dark, and we've got that. Let me see if I can get it up there a little bit so you can see on the underside there. There is an overlap as it's supposed to be. So that's pretty cool. Nice attention to detail going down. We've got some nice colors with the neck, the greens, and some dark patches of the blacks or grayish, charcoal grayish type of blacks. You've got a nice dry wash there on that neck, bringing out the details from that scale, the scalation. Same thing there on that lower jaw. You got that. Going further down, you see we've got the green, and then of course it melts into that tannish type of color for the belly. The belly looking up, you can see. First of all, let's look at the spine there for our Edmontosaurus. There's a hump there. You can see if I turn it that way, you can kind of see the line where it breaks up, where the back goes up before it becomes the spine. There's a slight hump there in the spine there, and then of course you've got the spine that scoots along the spine right there. So pretty nice. That forelimb is green, but there's black going over that. The hooves painted black, looking nice there, both the front and the rear. The rear hind limb starts off green, and you've got some of that tan, and then of course you've got the patchwork of the dark black type of patchwork goes down, turns brownish, gets real dark when you get to down there past the ankle of the dinosaur, and nice and brown there. Then of course you got the nice long tapering tail. It's looking pretty good. The striping, and of course the striping is going over as the tail becomes more and more tan as it goes down. And then of course the total underbelly is lighter than everything else. We've got a very pronounced cloaca slit right there. Lord have mercy. Then go to the other side. It's more of the same. That left leg you see is planting down. The right leg pushing off, which is a very nice. The pose is nice. Nice active pose we got going on there. And yeah, looking pretty nice. He's our Edmontosaurus is veering towards its left. Turn it to the rear so you can see what I'm talking about. Veering towards its left. We've got some nice wrinkles in the neck there, and more of the same with that wash showing the detail with the scales. So yes, looking very nice there. Our Haolonggood Edmontosaurus. And now for some comparisons with other hadrosaurs by Haolonggood, we have the very popular and highly colorful Tyrannosaurus. Next up, the Tlahtolophus, also by Haolonggood. Now moving over to PNSO for some comparisons, we have to start it off with the equivalent hadrosaur, Edmontosaurus from PNSO, and you see what I'm talking about with the size differences there. Very, very impressive. I tell you, hadrosaurs had no other defense other than their sizes. So it stands to reason that they grew as large as they did in the late Cretaceous, which, by the way, I didn't even mention who Edmontosaurus lived alongside. And here are two of his neighbors right there. On our left, we have Pachycephalosaurus, and on our right, Ankylosaurus. And here's another one of his neighbors, Triceratops. And if you think everything was all hunky-dory and they just lived all harmoniously, think again, because Edmontosaurus also lived beside this fellow right here, Tyrannosaurus rex. And for my closing shot, I'm bringing the PNSO Edmontosaurus back into frame to show, yeah, I'll be displaying this as a mom and her juvie, because the sizes, they work. Why not? Anyway, speaking of why not give me your thoughts on the Haolonggood Edmontosaurus 2024 style down below in the comment section. Let me know if you like the model, excuse me, and what color you think you're going to get. I obviously don't have the reddish brown one to show you, but this green one is definitely popping for me. I am definitely loving it. I'm looking more and more at these two together, and it's making more and more sense that they are basically a parent and the offspring. When you look at the crests, the Haolonggood crests, crest can come off as it's not fully developed yet, especially when you compare it to the PNSO Eddie's crest right there. So anyway, I just had to throw that in there while I'm trying to exit on out. Once again, in the comment section below, let me know what you think about this particular model, Edmontosaurus. Leave a thumbs up for the video. Subscribe. Share the video if you'd be so inclined. Hit the notification bell if you want to know when I upload another one. And yeah, I think that will do it this go around, guys. I don't know what I'm going to come up with next. I was actually pleasantly surprised when Edmontosaurus showed up on my doorstep today. So I had to go on and put out this video today because it's been a while since I put out one, and who knows when I will put out another one. I get the product, you guys will get the video for sure. Anyway, yeah, that'll do it. Thanks, guys, for rocking with me. Haolonggood Edmontosaurus, Rockosaurus Rex. Thanks a lot. Take care.